Today I am super excited. I'm so gassed. On my show Tuchapiane, I have somebody who is amazing at what he does. I have an artist, a songwriter, Bensoul. I'd also like to call him Big Daddy, Mr. Size Matters, Grammy Award winning songwriter.
You know, the better understand.
Right here with you. Man, how are you doing, Bensoul?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling nice. It's a beautiful day. We're back to work. Yeah. And I'm here next to Sonia, you know. Our superstar.
You are the superstar. Man, honestly, I am so honored to have you on my show. Like, nilikutafuta and you made it.
You know, and I haven't been doing interviews over a long period of time. This will be my first interview in more than 2 months or something. Yeah. Sometimes you just need to hibernate kidogo sababu wakikuona sana pia sana wanakuzoea. And then also I was working on so many other things and just hoping to just now release them and just put them out and make sure now I can now concentrate on the interviews. I usually do so much during the day, so nilikuwa tunazikata intentionally, lakini si leko ubaya wakiona kwa hii video si kwa ubaya. And then also it's your birthday, so how can I resist? How can I say no? But I didn't know what I was saying yes. I was like, all right, what a beautiful coincidence. Yeah.
Now on my show Tuchapiane, I like taking our listeners through your journey.
Right.
So I want us to start from, let's say, from when you were a kid till where you are currently right now.
Yeah.
So I did my research and I have a couple of questions that I'd love to ask. You were born and raised in Embu.
Yeah.
Nilisoma mahali, your dad plays the guitar.
Yeah, he used to be a musician, Kitambo. And then he started playing for the church. And then after that, he became a Muslim. Then stopped doing music completely. Yeah.
And then your mother, on the other hand, was in the choir.
Yeah. She still sings in church. Yeah.
So can we say that is where now your passion for music came about? Was it when you were a kid and watching your parents, go through even their music careers?
I feel I can actually confirm that because my mom used to take me mostly for these crusades that they had, and whenever they used to go minister away from Embu, I used to be there as early as when I was 3 years old or something. And so I used to love watching the guitarists play in church. I used to go and sit next to him and just I don't know if I was understanding what he was doing, but I used to admire everything that he used to do. And then at home, when I was a small kid, they had to play for me music for me to sleep, yeah. According to my mom, yeah. So I used to listen to the radio so much, and then my father had these records that he had, Zilizo Pendwa. I feel all those genres combined actually make up who Bensoul is. So I can confirm that that music actually inspired me to become a musician. Yeah.
And I heard you started music in church.
Yes.
Yeah?
What did I check out? Yeah, what can I know I'm gonna,
I know your mother and your sister are your core pillars, especially when it comes to music.
Yeah.
Now, in high school, you are in Nyeri, Kagumo High School, yeah?
Yes.
Tell us about how you were a director. You used to direct, and you also used to play the piano, if I'm not wrong,
so
for the choir.
When I got to high school, at least I had started playing instruments because I started playing instruments in class 6. So I was good on the piano, good on the guitar. So when I just joined in, there was no a proper pianist. I started playing piano from when I was like Form 1 now in school for the school assemblies, and then for the music festivals and others and all that. And then so by the time I was getting to like Form 3, I was a proper music student leading the school in so many things.
Yeah.
I used to be the choir director sometimes. I directed them actually to the nationals.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd like to know, did you first start playing the guitar or was it the piano? Which one came first?
I feel like I started playing them simultaneously.
Okay.
I didn't have them at home. So the church that I was going to, luckily when I was like in class 6, they started a studio.
Okay.
And then they bought like a bunch of many instruments.
Okay.
And that really inspired me. So I used to come out of school every single day, pass by through the church, play until like 8:30 p.m. usiku, and then I go home.
And I hear...
Luckily, my mom didn't have a problem
with it. So she supported you throughout.
100%.
Nice. I also hear in high school is now where your name came about.
Yes.
Was it your teacher who told you, yes, you sing with so much soul?
Yes, I had such a beautiful and wonderful teacher. She was called Mrs. Bibiana Gishero. And she really inspired me in my music. And she taught me so much in terms of music theory. And when she had me sing, like most of the times, she used to tell me that I sing with so much soul.
So, yeah.
And then when I was just seated in class, the guys used to call me Bensoul. And it was Bensoul, Nini, Bensoul. And then I was like, okay.
This is it. This is it. This is me.
But I really want to change that name.
Really?
One day, yeah.
Kwa nini?
I feel like I need to decolonize myself and give myself a very African name.
Okay.
So one day I'm going to bury it.
All right, nice. Have you thought about what name?
Suda.
I like that. Okay, so now you wrote your first song in high school.
Yeah.
And this was inspired by Lazizi. Yes?
Yeah, so at the time I was in high school, that's when I guess Sauti Sol was kind of blowing up with Lazizi. And listening to that song really like
it struck a chord.
Yeah, I was like, wow, these guys are so different. You know, it was that era of guys were singing na genge, na kapuka. So there were not like many singers who were like singing like very soulful songs and all that. So Lazizi was very sentimental, acoustic, song ya mapenzi. I learned it on the guitar, on the keys, and everywhere. And then I remember for me to write a first song, there was this lady mwenye nilikuwa nimependa sana.
Your heart was in it, huh?
I wrote a song for her, and then I don't know, I don't even remember the song, but
that was my next question. To be like, what song is this?
I don't remember the song, but at least I know I wrote a song at that time.
Yeah,
and I sang it to her after we met up at home. Mambo kama hayo. So here we have you, and then you come to Nairobi, and if I'm not wrong, you attend UN. Yeah, I came to study civil engineering. Yeah, and wow. So now this is my question to you. When did you decide this is not for me, and did your mom support you? Your sister, was she like, what are you doing? You know, sometimes you have to make those crazy decisions. You sit down and you think about like your future, your next life. Do you want to be happy, or do you want to be sad and doing something that you don't love? You're not passionate, even though it makes you money and all that. Yeah. So I used to go to school every single time, like every single week. And that time is when I had met up with the band. So I used to be their bass player, stroke now, like balancing school and balancing playing for them. Yeah. And then most of the times when I'm in class, I used to see like stories of them being in studio rehearsing with the other band. So I used to miss so many classes, and then I was like, man, do I really love this? You know, I'm good at drawing and so many other things. I was like, hey, easy mahesabu pia, easy algebra zinanipea stress.
Yes. This is not where my heart is at.
So I was like, for now, let me just concentrate on the music. I deferred for like a whole year, trying to make a proper decision in my head.
Okay.
And then after that 1 year, I never went back.
Yeah.
Told my mother, I don't think I want to do civil engineering again.
How did she take it?
She was okay, because by then I was already like paying my own school fees and doing so many other things. So it was a grown-up decision.
Yeah, you're like, Mom, this is what I want to do. This is where we're going.
This is where we're going. I know you can't see it.
Yeah, but
I have a belief in it. Like I believe in myself so much, and I know you believe in me the same way. And trust me, it's gonna be a crazy ride, but we're gonna make it.
Yeah. I love that. So you mentioned meeting Heart the band, you met them at Street Poetry.
I first saw them at Power 254. I had gone there like to just listen to some poetry and all that. Like, I was new in Nairobi, so I was looking for places where I can just go and hang out on Sundays, listen to some good art, maybe listen to some music, meet up with some musicians. Then I went to Power 254 on a certain Sunday, and these niggas walked in with the most craziest outfits I've ever seen. I was like,
by the way, I really love how they dress.
Which planet are they from?
Yes.
And then on that day they performed, and I was like, oh, they had like these amazing songs in Walimba hiyo siku. And then they announced that they're gonna be at the Street Poetry, and I used to go skate at the Sunken Park. And then when on that Sunday when I was like skating, there's a congregation hapo hivi watu wanafanya mambo. And then I approached them, started playing with Kench's guitar. And then he discovered that, this guy can really play. And they asked me if I could join their band for Sauti Academy. They had a performance in Sauti Academy, like the last performance. And that's how we met up. We became brothers. And then, they made me quit school.
So now we're going to say they're the ones that made you quit school. I really like that. How was it working with them? And then came Dame Wamashisha. Please take us through that whole journey.
Like we became like these crazy brothers where we even decided to just stay together.
Nasikia mlikuwa mnaishi Kayole.
I moved from Ngara, nikaenda kuishi Kayole na wao. So every day was just a musical day. We used to create so much, write so much. And then we got this crazy bond because everyone came from like a very humble background. So we were all trying to wing it and just make it in this city. They had already like had the band. Kama singo wapata hawajaform, maybe saizi ningekuwa part of.
You know, I'm not even going to lie, because the first time I met you was with Heart the band. I honestly thought you were going to join them. You know?
Well, I used to be mostly their music director and their bass player. And whenever we used to go to studio, like I've learned so much just by chilling with those guys, you know, like the world has just been opening up to us in so many ways. After kwanza walitauliza kiatu, it kind of opened up like so many doors for all of us. Like, whenever we used to go and play in many gigs, guys used to discover them and then also discover me, and I was like, okay, there's something that
there.
I need to show the people now. But they encouraged me to join Sauti Academy, and that's where now I discovered that I can really perform and just be my own self on stage. So I started doing my own gigs, and started as I play for them, I also like did my own gigs, and also I used to play with some jazz band for just to make that money, you know. Tulikuwa nacheza these different hotels. The time we used to play at Pan Africa, Serena something. Capital Club. I played like in so many different places. Mpaka Fairmount huko na Nyuki.
Sawa. I like. So you were first signed to Soul Generation in 2019.
Yes. 2019.
And your single came out, Lucy. Now this is so interesting for me because I know Lucy is very personal to you. It's something you went through. So I was like, how is this? Like, how are you able to write songs so personal to you, and you're like, okay, this is how I'm going to release them, and people need to hear.
Yes, Kwanzaa, the name Lucy, I used my sister's name. Because I was like, my mother gave us very common names. Lucy na Bensoul. Hata kuingia kwa Bible atafute
anda ulizie watu.
Ama kopi mama yako sijui alitoa wapi Sonia Pinto.
Sonia, yeah, by the way.
All right.
Big up. No, but I love Bensoul though.
So, after, like, I wrote Lucy after some breakup that I had, like way back, before I even got signed to Soul Generation.
Yeah.
I was like, kumbe Nairobi iko hivi character development
na pigwanga tunachapishwa huku.
Wenye wanateta kwanza ndio wabaya.
Bada. Mimi nateta juu hivi. I do not need to be running like this around. No. So please tell us about your Lucy.
She was wilding. She just said hata mimi I was a saint, lakini she taught me so much. Unajua ile sometimes never think that you're the only one.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And out of that, I got like so many songs actually. I usually kind of channel those feelings from Kitambo and write new songs because the world needs that, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, and then also, I feel like if you channel your feelings, you'll never run out of songs.
Yeah.
Because every single day you're going through like something different. Like every single time nikiketi and think about where am I at in life?
Yeah.
That's another song.
So let me first. So I went through your SoundCloud and I found
some gems.
Yeah. Man, we're talking back like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And you have a song like I did. The lyrics are about a lady dating an old man. Now what are you cool?
That's the same girl.
It's the same girl. Lucy. Tumekumulika hapa. That is so funny. So I was even going to ask why the song and why the message behind it.
I even forgot about
you even forgot about it.
It's a very acoustic song.
Yeah, I really loved it.
Iko na my feelings.
Iko na my feelings. I can just tell you. Put your heart into it.
He'll never love you like I did. You know? He can take you on limo rides.
You know, buy you the all expensive things, take you for all these trips. Yes. But the love that I have for you.
I knew you did your research.
I did. Awesome. Then you also have Don't Question My Love, which is so authentic.
It's a song I did. It's a song I did on some rhythm for ZJ Heno. Big up ZJ Heno. And Don't Question My Love, it was just like, my love is...
It's genuine. It's pure.
Yeah. When I love
intentions, for real. Yeah? Is it
true?
I do. Your heart has become cold like that.
When I decide to love, I love.
You love. Yeah. I like
I'm
that.
a lover.
Okay. Yeah. And then you also have this song, Ningependa Nikuchukia. A dedication to all the deadbeats. And I really liked, it was like a flow of, okay, there's this that's happening and this is also happening. So for me, what I love is how you're able to put your emotions into writing.
Yeah.
Can you please take me through that process? Like, okay, fine, I'm going through this. But for some people, it's so hard for them to actually articulate it into words.
Yeah.
Can you please put me in your shoes? Before you write a song, is there like a ritual? Like, how does it go?
First of all, I go to the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kidding. So, different songs actually come through in different kind of different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sometimes I could be like sleeping at night, and then I dream about something, and then I wake up and I'm like, wow, I need to write about that.
Yeah.
And then I like take my phone, maybe record like Geo time after kuamka tu wezi amka tu shike guitar.
That's true.
I record the idea. And then some other times like when like I'm feeling so happy, ama when I'm so heartbroken, ama when I'm disappointed about something maybe in life, sometimes you can be like, and this government sasa pale imefika ama vitu kama hizo, ama manze, my mom is going through something
yeah,
and it's stressing me up, and my escape way is usually actually the guitar. Whenever I just hold it and just start like
strumming,
playing a progression, and then letting the thoughts actually like come to me now. Those thoughts, those crazy thoughts, those happy thoughts, I find myself like coming up with words that kind of fit with what I'm going through.
Yeah, awesome.
And then the songs actually, like some songs take like minutes to write. Other songs can take like months and months.
Yeah,
depending on how inspired I am at the moment. But zingine, they usually take time because I feel like, wow, this song is so deep and so heavy for me.
Yeah,
that I wanna like work on it even extra. I wanna like nikamue kabisa. Sometimes I write a verse and then scrap it. Write a new one. Yeah.
So you've written songs for Ken Mwara of the Limericks band.
Huyo sasa alikuwa ndo nilikuwa nacheza na wao at these hotels. He used to be like that. He's such a wonderful pianist.
Yeah. Chris B-Talk, Seishe, Nyashinsky, Kidum, Masi Masika, and like Burna Boy, which now earned you the Grammy. Now,
wengi pia kwanza says like the previous year and this year I've been writing so much for so many artists.
So these are the ones that I found, and I wanted now to know, do you write the song for them, or do you have a lot of songs that you're like, this is not my song, but wacha nipe mse mwingine?
Both cases, there's a time like for Kidum, I had written like a song already that was speaking about like a previous relationship that I had, but the words that I used were feeling very old because it felt like somebody had already gotten married and was now like kind of dealing with separation and all that. I was like, bado sijaoa. Kijana mdogo. Still baby.
Yeah.
Still babies. Sijaoa. So I was like, when we were speaking about the song, me and Sedo, we were like, okay, now I want to give out this song, so let's find somebody who can like really deliver it, and somebody who fits the message completely. And Kidum was a perfect choice, and he killed it. We've never had a chance to do a video, but it's still one of his biggest songs.
Hit songs.
Yeah.
That is so amazing. Like, for you to be able to write songs and then you're like, let me just see who huyu ndo nitampatia.
And then others now, like for example, somebody like Tanasha, she I'm somebody like nani mwingine, there's like Size 8. There's a time I wrote for Size 8. Now they usually come to me and be like, I have this idea and I wanna write like or maybe I'm working on an album, and I really want you to write for me a song. Then I ask for them if they have like a bunch of beats that they have, or maybe we can try and write songs from scratch. And then I sit down with them. They express their feelings, emotions, their stories, and what they want to like express on the project. And then I sit down, put myself in their shoes, write something for them.
Interesting. So even you can write for me a song, huh?
Yes.
We just have like a whole album or EP out there. Get it. I hope you won't charge me a lot.
Don't worry.
Does it cost an arm and a leg?
It's usually like we make the song and the song pays us.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
For Barnaba, it was a different story. I was writing the song for me and Sauti Sol. Way back in 2017, 2018 or something. With Savara. And then we wrote an amazing song. I wrote those parts like time flies like a thief in the night. The whole banners part. And we left the song. We forgot about it. Then when they met up with Banner Boy, they were trying to create a jam out of the session that they had on that day. Then he had the song. I don't know how.
He just played.
And then Burna Boy was like, no, pose it. I want to sing it exactly
like that.
Like that. And then, like 2 years down the line after they had done the song, they wanted to release the song. Sauti Sol. They wanted to release the song.
Yeah.
And then they contacted Burna's team if they can like put out the song and if they can promote it together.
Yeah.
Burna, first of all, like actually the lawyer was like, Burna doesn't want to put out like any more collaborations and all that for this year because like everything has been planned and all that.
Yeah.
And they were a bit frustrated. They were like, now how can like their brother do this to them? So they sent the song to Burna's sister, and then Burna's sister played the song to Burna Boy. He loved the song so much. It was like, this song,
nah, this has to be on the project,
on my album.
Oh my God.
God's blessings, you know, like you never know.
How did you feel, because it's such a big deal, and like did people now recognize you? Like how was the reception?
Yo, it was so crazy and so amazing. Like people started treating me differently for sure.
Yeah,
like with respect. They better understand.
Okay, for me, I would say like I'd have given you respect like a long time ago. But there was something that happened at the Kenya leg of Chronology Tour in 2018 with Chronix. Now, he said you are the future of Kenyan music. Please tell us this story. I've just read about it. I'd want to know how this came to being, like how was it? How did you feel about it? You know, especially coming from Chronix.
That was the most surreal moment that I've ever had in my life. You know, like actually, like performing with him even on his concert that he had here. I still don't know how that happened. Yeah, like I remember when he came through to Kenya, we got a call. Me and the guys from the band. Yeah. He was like, he wants to meet up with us. And I was like, how did that guy find out about us? You guys, and then later on, they only discover, there's a time we hosted a Jamaican artist at our home, and it was Kelisa. She's also a very big artist. Kelisa, and she took videos of us performing, like singing to her. And I'm guessing she went and played. She's had
to put you guys on, huh?
Yeah, so when Chronix came through, we got a call and we went to visit him with just a guitar and some good loud.
I like that last part.
Yeah. So we had such a beautiful session with him. He really loved like our music, and on that day he was like, yo, I didn't even plan this, but I want to have you on the show.
Oh my God.
I was like, I can't believe it.
Oh my God.
Yo.
Were you like, do you get nervous when you're about to like perform? Or how is it for you? Especially
I didn't expect it kwanza venye alituita kwanza on stage. And if you look at actually my outfit, I was supposed to put out to remove my jacket. I even forgot.
You forgot? Like, let's go. Let's get it.
But he's such an amazing person. Like apart from being an amazing artist, he's such a wonderful human being.
Yeah.
Somebody that I look up to, you know.
I like that.
And hoping one day we're gonna get to work together on something.
Definitely.
Right now, he still supports my music, and we usually speak on the internet.
Must be nice. You know, just talking to Nikusaidiana. That's true.
Yeah, he's a humble person.
Yeah,
that's what I like about him.
Even you're very humble, by the way.
Tunajaribu.
Yeah.
Kusumbuangi.
Msisumbue sana. So now I was so blown away by how many instruments you can play. Now let me name them. We have the acoustic guitar, bass guitar, the cello, the violin, double bass, drums, and the ukulele.
Yeah, and then I can also play the recorder. I've been learning the saxophone. Just got it like some months ago. Yeah.
So
you never stop learning.
It's so interesting that you're able to play all these instruments. How do you do it? Like, how do you even have the patience to be like, okay, this is another instrument that I want to add on to my list?
Yeah, I'm very curious most of the times, and I really love learning like instruments and like just understanding how they work. You know, sometimes it's not even about like learning the whole of it, like being like crazily good at it. Just to be good enough that you can direct somebody who's playing it.
Yeah.
Like whenever you are on stage or whenever you're doing something. I feel like as an artist, as a modern artist right now, all the artists, whichever artist I'm speaking to right now, you need to learn an instrument.
Yeah.
For the purpose of creation and purpose of writing.
Yeah. That is so true.
So I usually try and learn like as much as I can.
Yeah. So right now you are trying to learn the recorder and the saxophone.
The recorder, I used to play it actually in high school.
In high school,
and
okay.
I performed some pieces for even in national music festivals. And then I neglected
You
it.
neglected it.
Right now I'm trying to learn the sax because of performances.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a show I'm trying to like arrange, trying to like work on, which is like a one-man show.
That's exactly what I was going to tell you. I'd love to see you do a one-man show and just have you with all your instruments.
Yeah, that's gonna be like it's gonna be a musical show. And then also like a stand-up comedy, you know.
Oh, nice.
My jokes up, huh?
Yeah. Like you kill on stage, it's a whole other playing field. I really like that. I hope this is going to be coming up soon.
Yeah.
Now, out of all these instruments, which one is your favorite?
What? I can say the guitar because like I've learned to have a guitar next to me every single time, and I feel like it's one of the instruments that helps me write like the most amazing songs.
How would you describe your music?
My music is real. My music is soulful. I can say that, but my music does not have boundaries. Like I can decide to do dancehall, I can decide to do trap, I can decide to do reggae, I can do whatever.
R&B.
And my music is my voice, you know. My music, the main identity in my music is my voice.
All right. There's a question here that a lot of people have been wanting me to ask. First off, let me just ask.
A lot of people,
it's a lot of people. Tena niliambiwa kani sitauliza hii swali kutakuwa na shida. So first let me start from like the beginning. How did you and Noni meet?
We met on the internet. Like in 2019. I'm the one who hollered first. And then I met her after, like I think in K1 or something. And yeah, she's a painting.
Yeah.
That's how we fell in love.
You guys have been dating.
Yeah.
Now, there's a story that came out, and there's a lady who was like, "Oh, sijui Bensoul ni wangu, we did this and this and this, and I got a kid." There's an interview that I saw, and let me tell you, she did. Kinda. She did. So now, I'd want to know: is this story true?
Yeah.
Are you sure? For real?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
What do you mean you're guessing? No. What do you mean you're guessing?
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
For real. It's no PR.
No, I don't do PR.
You don't do PR?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. I've never done
No?
I've never done anything just like to push my music. Nah. Actually, after it happened, that's when I was like, kuna song fulani niko nayo hapa. Inakaa inaweza pelekana na nyinyi saizi wekelea.
No, for real. Like I'm serious.
Yeah.
Airwaves people are listening.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen?
We take care of it as
I love how he's not really answered this question, but he kind of has. Anyway, it was a question that a lot of people wanted me to, ask.
Like I'm telling you, so things happen and you can't stop them from happening.
Yeah.
But how you react to them is what makes the difference. So,
I love how you're owning up to it and you're very honest and blunt. Thank you so much for telling us. But let me tell you, people were on my case. They're like, you're interviewing Bensoul, please, that story. Abutuambie if it's true or not.
Kuna mtu anaitwa Bob Marley. Alikuwa na When they tell you he was dying, how many kids did he leave?
Yeah.
Wangalia Bob Marley.
So are you trying to tell us that even you're trying to be like Bob Marley?
Nah, I'm not trying to be like Bob Marley.
Uh-huh.
I don't even think like Bob Marley actually planned to do that, but it just happened. You know, things happen.
Yeah.
And when things happen, you just move with them however they're
However
happening.
they are, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. I'm waiting to hear a song or two that will keep us up to date. So now on to other matters. You were a judge at Safari. I'm dead. Oh no, you sasa. All right. You are a judge at Safaricom Toweza.
Yeah.
How was that for you? Especially now, I can imagine you're at Soul Generation and you are the student.
Yeah.
And being a judge is like you're the teacher. How was it just being able to even see how much talent we have in this our country?
Yeah, it was amazing actually. We moved around like more than like six counties scouting for like artists.
Yeah.
And it was so amazing to see that like there are so many other different talented guys out there, like in different remote areas where like considering myself, I came from Embu. I feel like it was such a good moment to see other guys who are like really trying to make it out here. And
Yeah.
I give them like all the advice that I could, because I hadn't made it made it
Yeah.
then. But right now, at least I feel like they can see it. They can see what I was telling them.
Yeah.
I was telling them what I'm doing. And
Awesome.
I used to be a judge and also a performance coach. So I used to like coach the artists who are actually performing. Like I remember there's a time like when we were putting up Yashinsky's band, I was part of like coaching the guys and making sure that the show that they performed every single night was like a proper show. Me and Mordecai from Hyderabad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question: how are you able to pick and know who's really, really good? Like, what do you look for?
You look for ambition actually, sana, because somebody who has ambition, they'll have like written their own song. Maybe they have like tried to learn an instrument, and they'll be more prepared when it comes to like the performance. So there are some contestants who would come there and feel huwa ana joke tu.
Yeah.
Aina kafanya tu vitu zingine, achana tu na muziki. And there's some guys when wanakuja wana feel, hey, this guy has passion in it, and they're talented, that they can sing, and maybe they have something that can be grown.
Yeah. And nurtured.
Yeah, those are the guys that we're looking for.
Nice. You're an amazing performer. Where have you performed so far that's been your best performance?
In my bed. I'm kidding.
Hey, Mr. Big Daddy has said.
The best show that I've ever had, so far, hands down, Soulfest.
Soulfest.
Yo.
Yeah.
I was so sick at that time, but that moment being on stage, that like hour that I was on stage, I felt like I was more alive. I was already healed from whatever I was
going through.
I had that I think of micron or something. You can perform.
But you got on stage.
But I got on stage and the energy was just madness.
Yeah.
Guys were singing all the songs from word to word.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, Annie. Hey, best show ever. Thank you to everyone actually who pulled up and came to support and came to sing all the songs and stayed until
you finished.
Yeah.
So you have won a couple of awards. 2017 there was the Artist of the Year at the Cafe Ngoma Awards. 2018 year at the Pulse Music Video Awards. And then you got Artist of the Year at the Cafe Ngoma. Yeah, I said that. Now, how does winning an award mean to you? Like, what does it mean to you? Like, because for so many artists it means something different. So for you, just being able to win all these different awards, what does it mean?
I feel like it's a beautiful feeling. I can't lie, because I feel like they kind of recognize and now show people that like you're really good at whatever you're doing or something. But at the same time, I don't really like. I'm not big on like the awards that much.
Okay.
I'm always big on am I growing from where I was before?
Yeah.
And am I a better person this time? That's the main award.
The main
to me,
award.
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Munchies Monday. I really, really loved that show of yours, and I feel like, honestly, it was brilliant. Question.
Yeah.
Do you actually smoke up before you get on your Munchies Monday show?
Definitely,
You do?
heavily.
Ndo wangu unaweza kumaliza hizo chakula zote.
Inakulanga.
Yeah. I haven't seen you post
It's coming
Munchies
back.
Monday in a minute.
I have shot like a few episodes with guests now. Like I'm having guests
Oh,
on the
nice.
show, and it's gonna be
Late.
crazy. Like the episodes are funny as fuck.
Yeah. I know you wanted it to be a mukbang, yeah?
Yeah.
How did it come into being? Like, were you like, okay, this is content I want to make, and
So,
this is the direction?
When we were like, I was trying to come up with content that I can do apart from music, like on my social media pages, and then we started with different other things, but this mukbang stood out because I really love food. And then we tried to record those eating sounds.
How were they?
It was hectic, trying to get hizo masauti out,
Swallowing and chewing.
Nikona sasa hata shindia hapo. And then we had already like decided, like we had already gotten the food. Tumejaribu ku after na ugali kwanza. Ugali unajua hawezi tengeneza the sound.
You can't.
So ni ugali ni moja
tu. Yeah. I can imagine you guys.
So I decided to just speak.
Just talk, yeah.
And guys are like, yo man, it's so funny.
Yeah, I love your personality. I love how you start with your vitandawilis and your sayings. I actually want to be on the show. Hopefully I get to be on an episode.
Hey.
Yeah, please.
And then
at the end then,
what do you love to eat? What do you want to eat?
Me, by the way, anything like I don't have a favorite food. I really love food. Mi wanga napenda my mom's githeri. Talk about my mom's githeri. I love ugali as well. Anything kienyeji mboga. Unajua mnanionanga tu hivi. Mnadhani tu rangi ya thao.
Brown skin girl.
Me, I love food, and I feel like wholesome food is food that is not junk. Yeah, me food. When you eat and you're actually full.
Yeah.
So now you also came to us with Quarantunes. Now Pedi is my favorite.
Hey.
What inspired you to actually, you literally entertained us through our COVID season. What struck that?
Well, when COVID happened, I remember I was looking for a place where I can like isolate and still work. I didn't have a studio at my place then. So I decided to stay in studio with a friend of mine called Trevor.
Okay.
We used to stay together in Snowball. And at that time, we had like our last meeting with Akina BN. Tukambiana sasa, we don't know where the world is heading.
Yeah.
Let's just hope it heads to a better place, but let's try and stay afloat.
Yeah.
When we left each other, I was like, what? I felt like this crazy separation anxiety. That's when I wrote Forget You. And then after writing Forget You, I was like, kumbe I can write a song today, mix it tomorrow, and then shoot a video on Wednesday and then release it.
Yeah.
Release it on Thursday. And I made that a routine.
Nice.
Since I had all the guys that I needed in one space, I had a videographer and I had a producer. I was also like producing myself at that time.
Okay.
So I wrote songs. I wrote Forget You. I wrote Pedi as the last one. Mwisho Mwisho.
Yeah.
katikati nikaandika no kisses.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a time we came out and I saw this mother, mama fulani alikuwa anafanya kazi kando tu ya barabara kwa hizi mamjengo. It's like, what? Guys are isolating at this time, but our tu wenye wanawakapa wana choice.
Yeah.
Like, because this is their only source of income, and that mother had to be there. So I wrote that other song called Salama as a prayer for whoever is going out.
Yeah.
Make sure you pray with this song. Gonna help you out. I don't know.
And if you're hustling, watch it too. It can be, a song that you go to work with.
Yes.
And, I really like that. Producers, I know you've worked with Trevor Magak. Anybody else?
Hey, Trevor Magak. Trevor Magak.
Yes.
Such a good human being.
Yeah.
I've worked with so many other guys. I've worked with So Fresh. There's a guy I'm working with called Hendrik Sam, and he's working on my next album.
Okay.
There's an album I have with Sean Peever's Afronautic.
Nice.
I've worked with another guy called Kobe Worldwide. Kobe Wayaki ni
photographer. Yeah.
Kuna mwingine anaitwa Kobe Worldwide.
Okay. Oh, nice.
And then who else? Motoria,
Oh,
Joe Motoria.
Motoria is
that's
amazing.
one of the producers that I've worked for with
for the
a long time, because I started playing with Joe for over 10 years ago.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
like 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've just said that you have a project coming up that you're working on. Would you please tell us more? Tuambie the most recent, or like actually what should we expect?
From me, like we have so many collaborations coming with international artists and Kenyan artists, and then I'm working on like a second album.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hata kama ya kwanza hatuja release.
I was going to say, but it's EPs and projects.
So it's just EPs and projects that have been coming out. But imagine I already have like a fully recorded album. And now I'm working on another one.
Nice.
And then also I have a collaborative album with Afronautic, Supersonic, Sean
Peeves. Yeah.
And what else?
Dope. I'm actually
and some kids content, some kids songs.
Nice.
And some film scoring that I've been doing.
Yeah. Awesome. You're always busy and you're always up and about.
You have to stay busy,
How are you able to balance everything out?
Well, I feel like I'm living my best life, Like I feel like my music doesn't feel like work.
Okay.
Like when I'm working on music, it feels like I'm on holiday or something. Because actually, even when we are like writing some songs, we usually write them away from town.
Yeah.
Twende sasa mahali kando ya bahari. We take this Airbnb, set up a studio, write up our songs as we engage in our shenanigans.
Okay.
So it's usually like fun stroke working. So I've never felt like I'm just working, and then when I'm performing, like it's like a high. It's like I'm high on something. Then music makes me travel in so many places.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm ever in that situation where I feel like I can stop working. Even we work on holidays. I find myself like leo nimeamua tu kuchill peke.
Yeah.
But I have my guitar on, so I end up writing a song, something. Like I write a song every day. So.
You write a song every day. Yeah. You who write songs daily, give me your top 3 best songs you've written so far. Like the ones that really resonate with you, the ones that and you're like this is my baby. So give me like three of your best written songs.
Like No Kisses was a very sentimental song to me. When we wrote Mbwembwe,
nice.
That was a mad one. Hiyo tulijua instant.
This is a
blow
hit.
Up.
I like that.
It's gonna blow up. And then there's a song that I haven't put out. It's called Spice.
Spice.
Yeah.
When is Spice coming out?
I don't know.
Yeah. Nice.
But it's gonna come out. That's a timeless song that I don't know. I can stay with it for even like even 3 years, 4 years
Yeah.
down the line. When
Nice.
it comes out, it's gonna be
Buntangoja.
a beautiful song. It
Nisikia.
says you're spicy and you know that.
Mhm.
Chili peppers, corianders, and some clovers.
Mhm.
Your everything is in order.
Hey.
Your sugar and your flavor.
Mhm.
Put it over the meat.
Hey. Hey. That sounds so nice. I can even see the visuals, by the way.
But it's a it's a juxtaposition of
Yeah.
of
This
grilling
everything
and-
nice,
and-
spices,
and
the whole process.
yeah, put it over the meat.
Put it over the meat. Make
don't
sure
know
you
which
marinate
meat,
it nicely.
which
Rub it.
meat?
I love it. And I love how you do your word plays. That is so smart. Okay. Sadly, our time is up.
Yeah.
But closing. Okay, so I have two. Okay, I have one request.
Yeah.
It's my birthday, and I see you brought your guitar.
Yeah.
I wanted you to play something, and then after you finish playing, we just sign off.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Just one song.
I mean, we could play however many you want, but one would be good because of time, sadly.
Okay. Let me think of something.
Okay.
I have so many songs now. There.
They're just like all of them.
No,
Pick
okay.
one.
One last one.
Nice.
I tell you last night, after smoking my sensi, you got me feeling so enzy. Ukinipa mapenzi, baby. Last night, girl, after smoking my sensi, you got me feeling so nice, baby. Ukinipa mapenzi, oh love, Johnny mekam na manchis, baby. Leo ni misosi na movie kwa teli. Baby girl, hii weekendi si endi, cause now I'm a slave of your dirty wine. Umeniweka juu niko cloud 9, na temperature ya room iko 69, baby, because we're doing it again tonight. I hope you came with your appetite, oh love, last night. After smoking my sensi, you got me feeling so enzy. Ukinipa mapenzi, oh love, last night, girl. After smoking my sensi, you got me feeling so enzy. Ukinipa mapenzi, oh love, yeah. Na kesho pia ikiweza, nataka nikuone tena na tena, baby girl, na ufike mapema, jukule ninaishi kuna traffic jam. Oh no, najua kile unapenda, so wekelea supu rojo rojo kwa meza, because we're doing it again tonight. I hope you came with your appetite, oh love, last night. After smoking my sensi, you got me feeling so enzy. Ukinipa mapenzi, oh love, last night, girl. After smoking my sensi, you got me feeling so nice, baby. Ukinipa mapenzi, penzi.
Ooh, girl, that banger. I love it. Love the activities
so
you're
much.
mentioning as well. But yes.
All right.
Napenda kuvuta. But anyway.
All right. Next
That
time,
was
I'm gonna bring you some.
beautiful. Yeah, for sure. That was amazing. That was incredible. Bless your soul.
Thank you so much. That's last
Um,
night.
Last night, and I'm just about to ask my last question. So, what would you want to be remembered for?
Well, I want to be remembered for like, that guy who made you like hits and proper songs that changed your life in so many ways. Like even though like not every song like touches you in somewhere in your life, I hope that there's a song that I'll sing one day and bring that love, bring that happiness, bring that amazing feelings in your life. There's some guys I meet up with. Like there's a guy I met up with on Sunday. He's telling me that he lost his grandfather and he healed through Get You. I was like, wow, that's amazing. Somebody remembers me.
Yeah.
That's a win for me. That's all I need.
Nice.
Yeah.
I really like that. Is there anything you'd want to tell your listeners?
I want to tell my listeners, keep on supporting my music, man. Yeah, and keep on keep on believing in yourself, you know, because that's what I want to like express in my music.
Yeah.
And then also to the blogs and the vlogs that are supporting my team more than my music. Washindwe. Washindwe
kabisa. Awesome. I like that.
Yeah, that's double standards, you know.
Yeah.
Support my music and support the team.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. You heard it here live on Tuchapiane with your girl Sonia Pinto. Thank you so much for you guys who tuned in. You know, it's the same place, same time every week, all week. Man, today's show was amazing.
Ukuja next week.
Ukuja next week. Ukuja the week after, you know. But thank you so much for all the guys who are listening. You are tuned into Radio 254. We are about to have the amateur show right next. And you know what? Be blessed. Stay tuned.
Okay, welcome everybody. So my name is Bensoul, aka Papa Soul, aka Suda. And I'm here at Radio 254 for an interview with Sonia Pinto. Let's get it, man. Alright. Hope you listen to it. Tune in. One love. I'll never forget you. Kwani maombi yangu pekee hayawezi